Howdy folks, welcome back once again. My name is Nick in the chair here. Yes, it is a chair with a comfy cushion on it. We're having a look at Ghost Hunt on the ZX Spectrum 48K. It was designed for the 16K, 3 levels of difficulty. We'll go on 1. I don't know what one's the most difficult. But anyway, published by PSS in 1983. And it's a maze game. Not sure it'll be amazing, but anyway, it's a Pac-Man clone essentially. Pac-Man from the arcade from NAMCO in 1980. Now we've covered a few Pac-Man games in the past, well loads. We'll see how this one plays. It's right early, and well, it does look very, very basic. The Pac-Man isn't actually moving; it's inside, and it's more like some sort of claw. The ghost going round doing a bit of flashing, but you know, collect all the pills, power pills to kill ghosts, and it's on to the next maze. I'm always interested in these games. It doesn't look like it's programmed far away from basic, to be fair, but I'm always interested to see what the different mazes will be like there. It's not the best Pac-Man game straight away, but it looks like it's got a few warp gates though, not a traditional maze in the conventional Pac-Man sense. Now PSS did a few games, we've reviewed a number of them I think, but the most one that I can remember, a Blade Alley, which is pretty good, but their best one was Frankenstein, like a platformer where you actually collect body parts in order to create Frankenstein's monster. Hooray! Now when I get this done, there's 4 ghosts as there are in the original Pac-Man. It's from an era where you didn't have to worry about licensing too much, else they would have got severely done. But there was lots and lots and lots of Pac-Man games. Haunted Hedges was another one, Monster Muncher, it goes on and on and on and on. Atari Soft did the official Pac-Man game. I think that might have been in '84. I'll have to double check that. And they also did Mus Pac-Man, which built off the strength of that. Both of those games are a lot better than this one. But you know, if you didn't know anything about, I've lost my life. Didn't know anything about those versions, and you come across this, it would have, at a kid's eyes, it would have given you Pac-Man without being spectacular. So it's like the Diet Coke of Pac-Man. You know, half a calorie. Graphics are small, just like it's just using one 8x8 graphic there to do everything. And yeah, it feels, although it was a conventional release, it feels like it's not too far off a typing game. Was it programmed in BASIC? Well, I don't really know now. It's not flickering as much, but it's whatever it is, it's not far off. But solid bits of the map. They aren't really well defined. You can see they're blocky, so the maze is made out of 8-bit by 8-bit as well. So this wouldn't take in a great bit of thought to create. I'd imagine they might have been able to make it in the course of a morning rather than anything else. It'd be interesting to see how many it sold. Hasn't aged particularly well. My favourite Pac-Man game, of course, is Pac-Man in 3D, and that's much, much, much more advanced than this thing, but you know, doesn't play badly for 83, I suppose. Designed for the 16K Spectrum. It's all about seeing what the other mazes are like now. Let's see if I can get there. Trying to check out the AI on the ghosts. I think it's pretty random. Are they coming for me? No, they're just going around in random circles. I don't know if they're just going predefined routes or not. Anyway, that's the next maze. Looks exactly the same. Maybe it's going a bit quicker. Anyway, be interested to see if it changes colour on the third maze. Must Pac-Man change every 2 of mazes, I think, and that was the main interest for a kid to want to keep playing it. I don't think there's a great deal to, once a kid sees some other versions of Pac-Man, I don't think there's much here for a kid to want to go back. It's called Ghost Hunt. It's more like the ghosts are hunting Pac-Man rather than the other way round. If indeed it is Pac-Man, it's someone else. Yeah, it will do, but it's not spectacular. It's a bit of a hard sell now. It's quite... If you look at all the ZX Spectrum Pac-Man games in a row, this would be near the bottom end of them, I would say. But, you know, if you grew up with this one, you might be getting some warm, fuzzy nostalgia from it, and that's all that matters, really. That's what adds a great deal to the games. If you did have it, let me know. But PSS, I think it might be a bit of an unknown game. The dots there are basically the full stops, I think. Maybe they're a bit beefed up. I'd like to see the programming of this thing, but it wouldn't have taken too much memory to do different maps. I don't know why they didn't. Ghosts are, the ghost AI is a bit rubbish, let's say. I don't think there is any AI either. They're just going around in set circles. Boop. If you jump the ghost, it goes, well, I think it just reappears on this version. Oops, I died. There's a little bit of an animation when you lose your life, so I suppose that isn't too bad to see. Oh, nincompoopery. I was so close then. Well, I think we've seen all the game that we're going to see, but I will, for the sake of the review, have another go. Now, these reviews aren't about expert gameplay, but it's a bit hard to go wrong in this one. It's about seeing how the game would have played back in the day. So I think you've already seen that, really. If you've seen this far into the video, then thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed already, it might be that you just like the commentary. I try my best. So if you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. And as usual, a massive, massive thank you to those people that subscribed already. As you know, there's a big playlist full of ZX Spectrum stuff, over 1,000 games and other playlists as well for different other systems. To get there, click on my username, click on the playlist tab, and then they're all there. A big thank you, a big shout out as usual to all the members, first tier, second tier and third tier. Massive, massive thank you to those people on the third tier, and big thanks to those on the second tier. And also thank you as well to everyone on the first tier, because if I had enough people on that first tier, say I had about 1,000, I'll be able to go full time. Have I got 1,000? Well, not really. Anyway, but thank you for your support. Get access to the member section, see what games are going up in the following week. So thank you very much for all that stuff. Hooray! Right, good. We're stress busting here in this Pacman that's not Pacman, and this cyan claw thing that isn't really moving. At least it goes up and down. I mean, Pacman on the Atari 2600, the first one, that was probably the worst Pacman game I've ever seen. Instead of power bills, there was horizontal lines, and Pacman, it always was the same graphic, whether it was going up or down. They corrected that with, Mus Pacman and Junior Pacman, I suppose. But this game is very uninspiring, really. I don't know why I've loaded it up. I don't know. But, yes. It's basic stuff. You recognise it as Pacman. It goes there. I mean, we reviewed quite recently an underwater Pacman on ZX Spectrum, and that was a lot better than this. They took it somewhere else, and I like it where they had a bit of panache. That was Pac-Man, where instead of ghosts, you're being chased by octopuses. So I like it when they take a basic idea and do something different. This hasn't shown much imagination at all. It's just gone for the original Pacman. On the Atari 2600, there was Alien, which is Pacman, but usually a man running around as a colonial marine. Also, as well, I've mentioned Haunted Hedges. You're a guy running around as well, but a bit of variation, please, wouldn't go amiss. It's alright to have inspiration from something, but at least add your thing on it as well. What you added in, Big Nose. Right, bip, 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 bip. Keep thinking something else is going to happen in this game, but it's not. There's a white ghost, there's a blue ghost, there's a green ghost, and there's a red ghost. We don't know what their names are. In Pacman, it is Pinky, Blinky, someone else, and Sue, was it? I don't know. Or Clyde, maybe. Clyde. Sue in Mus Pacman. I don't know what the names of these ghosts are. If you want to name them in the comments section, you can do. I don't think they've got names. The instructions definitely didn't say anything about names. Oh, I lost already. The instructions didn't say anything about names. We're called one Ken, one Big Nose, one Nincompoopin, and one called Buff. How about that then? That sounds good. N. Jenkin Pacman. Buff, Nincompoopin, Big Nose, and Oh Man Caravan. That's the four ghosts. Yeah, that's sorted out. It's the same maze. It's always the same maze. It's not changing at all. I think we got to the third maze, haven't we? And there was pretty unamazing type stuff. Eat those pills. Don't know why Pacman or whoever this bloke is isn't a big obesity person and gets stuck in the maze being this thin. It's all a bit blocky and all a bit 8-bit by 8-bit. Even the power pill there looks square. They are flashing a little bit. Beep 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 beep. Right, okay. Come on. You could probably if you get a bit clever with this, you could probably work out where all of them go. I like Gobbleman, that was good. Gobbleman was good. Gulpman, that was it. Gulpman I liked, and I like Beatlemania is one of my favourite ones as well. So check that one out. Again, that does something different, which isn't Pacman per se, but it takes that general idea and adds onto it, gives it something else. Bip bip bip. Right, okay. Right, flowing up we go. Just those other ones there. No power pills left. Oh, I think that's it. They've buzzed off. That's it. Good. And the next maze, and it's exactly the same. Scores zipping up there. Men 3 should be Pac-Man 3, but anyway, never mind. It feels like a type-in, doesn't it? I've said it before, but it is. It's type-in territory, this. I wouldn't want to buy it. Like it listed in a magazine. How long do you reckon the program is? Probably about a page. Can't be that much. Rem 5. No, 5 Rem. Asterisk. Ghost Hunt. Asterisk. Go sub something. Print at 4,2. Ghost Hunt. Right, anyway. beep, 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 and then just beep away till you're there. I mean, I normally would have turned this off if I wasn't doing a review. Mind you, we must have been playing about 10 minutes now. Let's just take it to the end of this fella. I'm just so desperate to complete it, and the maze goes red or goes green. I mean, kids were easy entertained back then, so even if the maze just went a different colour, that would be enough already, wouldn't it? Or the Pac-Man changed colour, or something happened just to reward you from getting any distance. But where's the incentive to get any further if it stays the same all the time? It's the bit where someone says, I got to stage 10 and it went magenta. Oh, well done you, but I don't think it's going to go magenta, is it? It'd be so easy to have done, even if it was the same maze, it'd be so easy to have done a counter when level equals 6, ink, what's green? 4? Ink 4. Was green 4? I've forgotten now, let me know. Cyan is 5, ink 5. White was 6, when it yellow 7. 0 was black, 2 was red, 1 was blue. Maybe that was it, eh? Yes. Right, come on. Bib. It's using all the spectrum colours. You can get more spectrum colours by using the thing Bright 1. It just gave you a brighter version of the colours as well. So essentially you could have, well, 15 colours, couldn't you really? Commodore 64 has got a few more. But the Spectrum's got the classic colour palette, and that's why we love the thing. Well, I certainly do. Now, this is bound to be the longest video of Ghost Hunt on YouTube, I swear, because no one else would have kept it going, maybe for the best, for this length of time. But it's another maze game. We'll see all of them, the basic ones, the more advanced ones, we'll cover all of them. The most recent Pac-Man game we covered is a homebrew called NAMCO, and I think that was just a demo really, it was never completed. But it sure has some cool sounds going on with that NAMCO. That is for sure. It just gives you a bit more of the wacka 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 wacka. This has got no wacka wackas in it. It's just beep 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 to beep. Beep beep. Right, okay, we're going to do this. Please, maze, go a different colour. Go a different colour, go a different colour. It's the same again. It's a bit of history repeated. It's the same colour, it's the same maze. The only thing that's happening is it's getting ever so slightly quicker each time, isn't it? We pick up some fruit. Collect a power pill. That ghost is never. Everything moves at the same speed. I'm just trying to see if everything's being drawn separately. Yeah, look. The ghosts aren't moving at the same time. They're all being drawn separately, are they? There's not much time involved in it, but I think it is drawing everything separately. Yeah. I mean, 16K. You said it's all right for 16K, but don't forget. Horace and the Spiders was 16K, and that done some amazing stuff where it was controlling 8 spiders on the screen at the same time. Is that me done in? Oh no, I've got one life left. This is your last life. Right, I've got to do it all now, but the maze is never going to change colour. We know this. Pac-Man's never going to change. He's never going to get fat. The ghost's going to keep going round. Ghosts that can't go full walls. I've said it once, I've said it again. Well, you know, hope you liked having a look at that. If not for historic purposes, maybe. It was alright for the time, but hasn't aged particularly well. There's no reason to check it out, and there's much better Pac-Man games about. But anyway, you've seen it, so I hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Ghost Hunt on the ZxSpectrum 48K, published by PSS in 1983, and of course, as we all know, based on the arcade cabinet from NAMCO in 1980. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. I love reading your comments. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.